Hi, afternoon everyone, and here is my end of week 8 update, and I could not be happier. My total weight loss so far is 19 kilos, so that's well over 10% of my body weight, and I could not be happier. So I'm recording this as a last day of week 8. I've actually been out for a walk, and I might have to make this brief because in typical British fashion it looks like it's going to start raining, but it was sunny when I left, and now it's all those black skies hovering overhead, so hopefully I'll get this done before I get wet. So it's been another really positive week. I've been averaging between 10 and 11,000 steps a day. There's been a couple of days where I've done perhaps 13,000, where I've gone out for a long walk like today, and it seems to be getting easier now. I'm not going to fall into the same trap last time where I was getting a bit overconfident. I don't want to be confident. I want to sort of respect everything that's going on and realise that it is difficult, and it's only another 4 weeks to go until the end of this total diet replacement phase. So the conversation I've had with my coach is me basically going, I think they call it Plan 1, which is basically a gradual reintroduction of food. So for the first week it'll be 3 shakes in a meal, then the following week it'll be 2 shakes in a meal, then 1 shake in a meal, for 1 shake in 3 meals, for, you understand what I mean, for the final week. I don't know how calorie controlled the meals will be. I imagine it'll have to be quite heavily regulated. Could be interesting, seeing as I'm on holiday for the first 2 weeks. So here's to a bit of it's going to have to be a bit of willpower not to go totally overboard. I'm fortunate in the sense that I will be doing a lot of walking or movement while I'm away, so I might end up going to the gym as well, and or doing some like cardio work. But yeah, I just have to be sensible. But it's a holiday, but my life is a lifetime, so I will be sensible, and I'm not promising I won't overindulge for a couple of nights, but I will enjoy myself, but I won't undo the work of the last 8 weeks. Right, so 4 more weeks to go. What are my plans? So keep doing as I'm doing, really. I'm going to try and make sure I drink more water, because I've still been falling short on that. You'd think I'd have learnt by now, but still not drinking enough. At work I reached 10:30, 11 o'clock and realised I'd not drunk anything all morning, so I went and got myself a big old glass of squash and drank that. I'm finding having the shakes 6 or 7 hours apart, so having the first shake around 11 o'clock and the last shake, or the last 2 shakes rather, because as you know I'm combining them into 2 shakes into 1 portion, having that around 6 o'clock, and that appears to be working fine. Fibre, I'm having that most days. Sometimes I forget, or I'm in a bit of a hurry to leave, but there's if anything happens as a consequence of that, that's on me. But yeah, I am beginning to look forward to having a little bit of food in my mouth now. I mean, I've got some chewing gum, and I've just been out walking for the best part of an hour with some chewing gum for company, and I'm thinking, right, I want some fruit. You know, I want an apple or a pear or a bit of watermelon or something like that, and I'm craving eggs randomly, like I could do with just eating a nice boiled egg or something. So perhaps I'm starting to go mad or getting food crazy, but yeah, but from a health point of view, I'm feeling fantastic. I mean, 19 kilos down, and I can certainly feel it. My blood sugars are hovering around between like 4.5 and 5.5, which is good. My blood pressure is, I think it's 119 over 76, which is great. And my Apple Watch is showing that my resting pulse is going down, and my I can't remember the exact wording, but my health metrics, so how fit the watch thinks I am, is starting to improve. So yeah, everything's going really well, and I'm just really, really positive for the future. So, the headlines from week 8, 19 kilos lost. Now, I know I've got a soft target if I want to do this ride, and I don't want that to be the driving force behind this. I want to lose weight so that I'm just healthier for my long-term future and eventually to get my diabetes into remission. But I'm really going for it, and it's going to be a struggle, and I can imagine perhaps when I reach week 10 or week 11 it's going to be a struggle, because it'll be like the end is so close now. What's the harm of having something to eat a little bit earlier? But I want to do it. I want to prove to everyone that I can do it, and I want to prove to myself, and ultimately I want to get my diabetes into remission. But I can't lose sight of the fact that this is a lifestyle change. It's not just a diet for 12 weeks. This is something that's supposed to get me in a better shape for the rest of my life. I need to change my glasses. I tighten them up. They're starting to fall down my head again. So perhaps my head's getting a bit narrower. But so I'm really looking forward to the next 4 weeks, and then from that, well, as I said, the rest of the program and then beyond. I'll be interested to know what I'll do for meal plans and stuff like that, because it's not really something I've done, and I'm worried that when it becomes more of a calorie controlled diet rather than having shakes, that might be where I start to fall apart. I mean, I'm enjoying shakes. I'm used to drinking shakes now, and it's not like the stigma I thought it would be at the beginning of it. I'm just make myself a shake in the morning. I just put it in the fridge at work or a fridge at home, and I just drink it at 11 o'clock, and it's fine. And I'm not feeling hungry at all. It's like today, instance, I was at work and I got dragged into meetings after meeting, and by 1 o'clock it rolled around. I thought, I've not had my shake yet. So I don't want to starve myself either, and that was one of the failings I had in one of my previous diets. That was it was basically like a coach-led diet, and I would cheat it, and then I'd starve myself so that I felt better, and then I'd basically feel really, really hungry afterwards, and then I'd eat more just to compensate for the fact that I felt hungry. But so far I'm not having any feelings like that. Yes, I'm craving food, but you know what? 4 more weeks, piece of cake. Yeah, I could eat one. Yeah, it's going to be easy. Not a piece of cake. It's going to be actually, it's not even going to be easy, but I can do it, and I know I've got people around me supporting, and I know if you're watching this video, it's because you're supporting me and you want me to succeed. And I hope if you're planning on following this program, or you're midway through it, you can succeed as well. And I do read all the comments. I apologise I can't get round to reading them immediately after you reply, but I am reading everything, and your words are they mean so much to me. And it has started to rain. I've got a couple of drops on me, so I'm going to wrap up there, and I will see you on my end of week 9 update. Have a good day, everyone. Take care. Bye.